Hi there, fellow patriots. This is Randolph Macias, your admin. First of all, I just want to say thank you for your contributions to the page. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your reactions. And the one thing we all have in common is that we want President Trump to be reelected. He's a good man. Aside from that, also thank you to my moderators, Cindy and Karen, our bi-coastal contacts, and me right here in the heart of Texas, baby. San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City. I want to discuss something I saw on the page. I'm reading it right now. It's the Movement for Black Lives Demands. And there's 10 demands. First one is reparations. Now this always comes up during an election year, and this year is no exception. This is a second-year term for President Trump seeking re-election. And in light of all that's been going on, this is one of their demands. Number 2, no bail. So, no matter how heinous the crime you commit, no bail. In other words, no money penalty to be paid to the court in exchange for your promise to appear. No, courts always can't take your word for it. For minor crimes, they can make that decision. But for major and heinous crimes, we must have a bail system set in place. And the system has worked. It's not perfect, but it works. Number 3, this is preposterous, but it's release all prostitutes from jail? But I don't get it. I don't know how that has anything to do with George Floyd or it's in the 3 words of the movement, Black Lives Matter. What does releasing prostitutes from jail have anything to do with anything? Nevertheless, there it is. No death penalty. So, if you're a serial murderer in this country, well, they don't want them to be put to death. Now, the federal government already made a decision on this. I think at one point in time, they said no executions in the United States. But then, they looked up the Constitution a little bit further, they dug a little further, and they found out that the powers not expressly reserved to the United States are reserved to the states. So that's why we have a state-by-state system on this issue. Texas so happens to opt in to have the death penalty in our state. Other states may not. So that is irrelevant as far as I'm concerned. The system we have is perfect. Free education. Now this is leading up to 2 more things that I'm going to discuss later on. Free education. We've talked about this many times. We've seen it in the news. Oh, let's move on to the next one. Free healthcare. Am I getting warmer? Okay. And there's another one coming up soon, but let's talk about the one that's affecting us currently. This one is defund the police. No, let's not defund the police. You know why? Because we need the police to help us when we dial 911. For those of us who aren't highly trained, maybe aren't armed, maybe have no training on how to survive or fight, the police are always there for us. So when we dial 911, who are we going to get on the other line if we don't have the police, or if we severely defund them, which will affect their staffing, which means in a city like, say, in San Antonio, for example, last I looked, there was 1.5 million people. What if people call 911 and there's no one there on the other line, or it's on hold? Lives are at stake. So, yes, we need the police to be funded very, very, very much. Or as President Trump would say, bigly. Okay? Yes. Don't take away money from the police departments. These are highly trained individuals who put their lives on the line to protect us every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Don't take holidays. They're always open. They are essential to our system of government. And thank God for them. And I say God bless you to all the police officers out there. Thank you very much for putting your lives on the line. The brave men and women in the San Antonio Police Department and all police departments nationwide. Thank you very much. And God bless you all. So, no, let's not defund the police. Number 8, cut the military budget. Well, we all figured out what happened when we defund and take away money from the military. That happened under the previous administration for 8 years. 8 years. And we had our military personnel going to aircraft graveyards searching for parts because our planes were broken and no parts were made. It was very bad. It was, frankly, anti-American. So thanks to President Trump, our military is well funded. No changes there, please. In fact, no changes, period. Okay, so number 9, redistributing the wealth. Okay, now remember those 2 ones I mentioned earlier. Oh gosh, free education, free health care, redistribute the wealth. What does that sound like to you? That sounds like socialism to me, and you know what? No, absolutely not. We just got rid of Bernie Sanders. He's gone. He's history. And no, I wouldn't even settle for a moderate Democrat even entertaining the idea of these socialistic type ideologies. I don't want them to exist in my country, and I hope you feel the same. In fact, if you're on this page, you probably feel the same way I do on this. Absolutely not. Taxpayer money does not need to go toward free healthcare, free education, and redistributing wealth. Like, well, Obama was a perfect example. He was actually quoted as saying, share the wealth. No, that's not. You work for something, you earn it, it's yours. That's what makes this country so beautiful. Because in this country, we have a right to our life, a right to our liberty, and a right to pursue happiness. How can you pursue happiness if all you work for is just thrown away? It just won't work for us. That's not American. That's anti-American. And number 10 on this list is publicly financed campaigns. Now, I haven't done too much research into this, but what I'm gathering is that maybe taxpayer-funded campaign money being given to certain candidates. Now, the way our system works is fine. There are laws in place, and there are probably more laws yet to be written that will further govern how campaign funds are used. But it shouldn't be left up to John Q. Public, the taxpayer. That simply won't work. But these are the list of demands, nevertheless, by the Black Lives Movement. And once again, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you once again for your contributions, your comments, your reactions. I just want to say, don't forget to vote in all those states where you guys are voting. If you haven't voted yet, do it soon. In Texas, we just started, I think, yesterday. And for all of those yet to vote, please vote. Your vote makes a difference. This is our chance to speak. Let's do it, and let's make sure that our voice is heard loud and clear. That ballot box is our best friend, and we don't cheat. But the Democrats do. So make sure that we get out there and we vote, and we change the way things are done in this country. And let's make sure that President Trump is elected for 4 more years. I say build the wall, keep America great, make America great again, back the blue. Back the blue. Thank you. God bless you. God bless President Trump. And God bless the United States of America. Thank you for watching.